I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. Let me let you in on some information that perhaps you may or may not be aware of because of the way the mainstream or the dunghead media covers politics, especially the way they cover Tribulation Trump and Joe Biden, my time Biden, and the upcoming presidential election. A couple of things. One is that Trump will be facing a criminal trial here in New York City on the 25th of March. There are a large number of people who now believe that Trump will not make it to the finish line, that by the time of the date of the nomination to the party, that while there are a number of people going to throw their hat in the ring, including not Lindsey Graham, but Ted Cruz and maybe Marco Rubio, Ron DeSantis, but a number of people are now putting money on the fact that Nikki Haley, former governor of South Carolina, still in the race, will hang in there long enough to get the nomination. There'll be a falter. Many people either think that Trump will stumble or will falter, fall sick, get convicted, go down in the polls, and Nikki Haley will be there. However, not that she would not be able to fight for, because Ted Cruz will be all over the place with his phony self. Marco Rubio, Ron DeSantis, and Ravik Ramaswamy, and a bunch of others would jump in to try to get it. But Nikki would be the one that would actually, so if Nikki Haley becomes the candidate for the Republican Party, which is highly likely. Now, Nikki, it is, if you ask me, I'm just looking at the way the things going now with Trump's conditions, his criminal cases. If you ask me, Nikki Haley has a better chance of winning the nomination than does Trump, even though Trump's getting all the press and all the coverage. And the election this past Saturday down in South Carolina, Nikki Haley got 40% of the vote. Trump barely got 59%. That's not good. That 40% of the Republican Party voted for somebody else in the primary other than Trump. That's trouble in a general election when you got that many people. And I think Lawrence O'Donnell was right. If just a slither, 5% of that 40% that voted for Nikki Haley does not vote for Trump in 2024, it's over with here. Joe Biden would beat the living daylights out of him. It's just 5%. Nikki Haley got 40% of the vote. Trump should have ran away with that election, but he didn't. So my nose is telling me, and the nose always knows, as you very well know, the nose always knows. My nose is telling me that girl has a better shot at becoming the Republican nominee for president than does Donald John Tribulation Trump. So, but that ain't the real, the story that I wanted, the event that I knew, the breaking news I want to report to you is this, is that what they're now doing on the Democrat side, because the polls show that Nikki Haley could beat the living daylights out of Sleepy Joe by as much as 17 to 20 percentage points. She'd run away with that boy, because people don't want Joe Biden either. If the Democrats don't want him, the Republicans sure enough don't want him. And they would vote for Nikki to get rid of Joe. And so here's what's going on behind the scenes. They're now grooming Michelle the fist bumper. That's right, Obama's squeeze. So, Pastor, man, you talk about a woman like that. Listen, mind your own business, all right? Don't be coming to try to tell me what to say or try to say, all right? You leave me alone. So everybody thinks now that the switcheroo is going to be switch from Trump to Nikki Haley and switch from Sleepy Joe to the fist bumper, Michelle the fist bumper, Obama. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what you're hearing, but that's what I'm hearing. And would that be something that would that turn America upside down? First of all, it would not happen without a revolution, because the MAGA people will fight to the death for Trump, but there's not enough of them. If Trump gets convicted or falls sick, or they won't have a reasonable argument. But to see a match between, everybody on the planet want to get a front row seat to see a match between the fist bumper and Nikki Haley. For the first woman president, that would be something to behold. A match between Nikki Haley and Michelle, I call her Nikki Haley, and Michelle the fist bumper. And it looks like that's where it might be going. It looks that, according to what my analysis, now I'm not a poll taker and that kind of thing. I'm just a quintessential American, as you very well know. How come you listen to me? I got stuff over here these other people don't have. These other people got investments. These other people got to keep their market. They got to keep balance of nature happy. They got to keep all that stuff that they sell on television. They got to keep BMW happy. So they can't report the truth like me. You see what I'm saying? I mean, all these networks, whether they're conservative or whether they're liberals or whatever it is, they got to keep all this, all these advertisers happy. So they can't report stuff like this, getting everybody upset. But me, well, but imagine a presidential race between the fist bumper, Michelle the fist bumper, and Nikki Haley. Boy, would that get everybody's goose going? And the thing of it is that Michelle the fist bumper doesn't have any actual ever held a political office. That would be one of the concerns, right? But that would bring Obama back to the White House. Michelle the fist bumper would do what Hillary Clinton could not do with Bill Clinton. Couldn't bring Bill back to the White House. By the way, some people are saying possibly that they might even go back for Hillary. And it might be a good idea to go back for Hillary. It may be a good idea. Hillary is 60, 70, what's she, 70? So what is Hillary? I think Hillary is 76 now. I don't think that's too old, quite frankly. And Hillary don't act old, and Biden, listen, Trump is 77, but he acts like he's 40. You ever see him? He's always shaking around, running his fist and everything. And anyway, I think, if you ask me, of course, I believe that that Hillary would be a better choice than the fist bumper. I believe you run Hillary because she's already experienced. You run Hillary. I don't think the fist bumper really wants it. I don't think she does. Obama, the Mac Daddy, wants it. So this is going to be very interesting. If you're listening to Pastor Man, here's what the pastor's telling you. Here's what the quintessential American, that's me. Here's what the quintessential American is saying about the 2024 election. It may not be what you think it's going to be. It may not be Sleepy Joe and Tribulation Trump. It very well may not be. And Joe Biden was, where was he? He was in New York. He was right here in New York. He was not too far from where I'm at, right on down on 6th Avenue. Went into an ice cream place down there, and he even holds the ice cream like an old man. I don't know what's wrong with him. But, we have a picture of Hillary. Everybody knows what Hillary looks like. But Hillary could bring Bill back to the White House. And Michelle, the fist bumper, could bring Obama back to the White House. So what do you think? Odds are, it's actually the presidency at this point is, in terms of the nomination, let's say the nomination for both parties. The nomination for both parties at this point is up to Nikki Haley. If Nikki Haley keeps hanging in there, a lot of people trying to get her to get out of the race. I don't think she's going to do it. And a lot of people are giving her money too, by the way. I think George Soros is giving them money. Say George Soros already paid. He supports liberal people. No, George Soros supports anything that will bring George Soros, if you will, whatever his jollies are. But the final word on this, and I'm going to leave y'all alone because I figure y'all got something else to do. I know I do. The final word on this is that you have to realize that Russia controls the politics, presidential politics in America. You do know that, right? You got enough sense to know that. That Russia controls, Vladimir Putin and them boys over there in China too. So, and not that I don't believe in the American voting system, I believe in it wholeheartedly. They won't let me vote because I'm an ex-con, but I don't get an attitude about that. So what? Well, that's so what? But here are my odds of this. So let's try to wrap all this up because I figure y'all got to go. Let's wrap all this up, right? So the matchup could be between the fist bumper and Nikki Haley, Michelle the fist bumper. But the fist bumper may not want it. The fist bumper may not want it. The fist bumper, see, there's some things about the fist bumper that I think that somebody would start talking about and making it public that she don't want people to know about. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So if she gets out there and puts her hat in the ring, you know, Tribulation Trump may have a dossier on the fist bumper. And you know, all those files he had down there in Mar-a-Lago, those secret documents and everything he had down there, he may have one on Obama, the Mac Daddy, and on Michelle, the fist bumper. So she may not want to get in the race. And he probably wasn't smart enough to get one on Nikki Haley, Nippy Haley. But on Hillary Clinton, he probably doesn't have anything on her either. And if he did, it wouldn't matter. So if Michelle says, I'm not going because I don't want the exposure, you know, they're going to start this, you know, clean up the smut they're going to try to bring against you, the smears they're going to bring against Michelle, the fist bumper. So we may end up with Hillary and Nippy. Hillary may actually get the presidency after all. Hillary may get the presidency after all and bring old Bill back. I didn't have sex with that woman. No, you know. So y'all keep your eye on everything, keep your ear on everything. Y'all think Hillary's too old? She's 76. I don't think that's too old. You know, and you know, I think Nippy Haley is 56. The 20-year difference between the two of them. A slugfest between Nippy Haley and what did I call Hillary Clinton? I forgot the name. I don't even know the name I gave her. You know I give everybody a name, right? I forgot the name I gave Hillary. I got to go back and do my research. She's been out of the loop so long, but she might get back in again. It would have to be whether or not she'd want to take it again because she could beat the living daylights out of Nippy Haley. There's no doubt about that. She'd beat Nippy Haley without having to campaign. Because mainly, most of the MAGA people wouldn't vote for Nippy because they say, you pushed our president out. But the thing of it is, the Tribulation Trump is facing a criminal trial here with, you know, on the 25th of March. And Alvin Bragg, who's the district attorney here, there was some criminal charges against him on that hush money thing, hanging out with that Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. And, you know, Michael Cohen went to jail for a year or so paying that hush money to Stormy Daniels, $130,000 to keep her quiet. I wonder how much money T.D. Jakes is paying all them people down there in Dallas to keep them quiet. That boy going to be broke pretty soon, you know, to keep everybody quiet. So, you know, the MAGA people wouldn't vote for Nippy Haley. They would stay home. Because they said, well, you know, our boy is Trump. Trump's our deliverer. And we ain't gonna vote for her. We'll let them liberals have Hillary Clinton. And she's gonna put all the black people in office and drive America crazy. You watch the sewers back up. If you put liberal Hillary in office, the sewers of America are gonna back up. That'll fix them. That's what the MAGA people will probably say, right? You may be one of them. At any rate, I thought I would give you all that good news because balance. What's that thing? And the other boy, what's his name? The My Pillow guy, right? What's his name? My Pillow. What is his name? He sells. He buys up more advertising time on Fox News than Progressive Life. That's another one. Progressive Life Insurance and Liberty Life Insurance. See, BMW. Then they got the what's that car that they sell? Anyway, see, they got to keep those people happy. They can't be reporting stuff that goes against trying to help. See, they can't be talking about people that buy Balance of Nature or buy BMWs, you know, because there's a group of people out there that so they want to keep everybody happy. So they're very sanitized. Both Fox News and the liberal, that CNN crowd and everybody MSNBC, they're very sanitized. Yeah, Jeep Wrangler, Jeep, that's the car I'm thinking of. They're very sanitized about how because they don't want to disturb. See, people not only get disturbed if you say something bad about your politician, they'll get, see, there are people that buy a certain kind of car. You got them truck drivers that buy those F-150s. Don't be talking about Trump because they all of them riding around the F-150s. At any rate, everybody, I'm James David Manning. I am the quintessential American. And I'm going to ask Trump if he would endorse me. Hey, Trump, I'm up here in Harlem. What you got to say?